What up? Welcome to another edition of the Back of the Class podcast. We are your hosts. I am the Esteban Serrano.
I'm Juan.
I'm Zach Dion.
And we got a dope show this week. Lots of dope music. Some flex zone categories. But without further ado, we gotta say rest in peace to Kimbo Slice.
The real life Street Fighter.
The real life Street Fighter.
That was always the first thing I thought when I first started seeing those videos years ago that were circulating the internet. The first thing I always thought was, it's the real life Street Fighter. Like, that's what I play. And my man's living that life.
He definitely was. So R.I.P. to him, and not R.I.P. to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. The NFL's Twitter was hacked, and they released a rest in peace to Roger Goodell. That was not
Did anybody
true.
report on it, like, as if it had happened?
No.
Probably not.
No, I don't
It's pretty
think
Like,
easy
the
to
first
verify.
report I saw was like the report of it being hacked and saying that. But like, it was
That's
good.
good.
He took it in stride though. He was like, I leave one day to play golf with Jim Kelly, and my company kills me off. Harsh.
All right, we got to talk about this influx of R&B females taking a stab at MCing. Rihanna was the latest. She spit some hot fire over a new Mike Will Made It track from his album. We got the last time I counted, 4 new Drake records that came out that we got to talk about. Cruel Winter is confirmed.
Finally.
So we're going to get into that.
Song.
With a crazy song. And NBA Finals predictions. Is it over? Is it not? We'll talk about that. And then last but not least, Warcraft, or how I like to call it, Warcraft.
Yeah, it's coming out Friday. We're
Unfortunately.
wait and see if we're excited or not.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so Mike Will dropped a track. I guess it's the lead single or like lead song that we've heard off of his forthcoming album, and it features Rihanna, and it's pretty dope.
Yes.
And on it, Rihanna, she gets her singing on, but she starts rapping.
Yeah, definitely.
And the rapping actually sounds really good.
Well, she did it with "Bitch Better Have My Money" to an extent, but this was like faster and just rappier. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
I love it too, and I can't wait. Any Mike Will project, I'm all in. He's just great, and he brings the best out of a lot of artists, especially a lot of artists that we expect mediocrity from. He really gets good stuff out of. Not Rihanna, obviously. But then it got me thinking, man. Beyonce's rapping on Lemonade. Rihanna's rapping on this record. There was some other female R&B turn rapping. As of late. A lot of what like true R&B singers' complaints is that the rappers are starting to sing. So are the singers starting to rap? Is that how it's working?
Maybe. I mean, it has been like a token song here and there, like even the album before this Beyonce, the last album, there were like Flawless was pretty rappy and some other songs, and then Bitch Better Have My Money came out, and then there was one other one by another huge artist I can't think of, but it was like, okay, this is definitely a trend now to at least do one here and there, but I mean, to actually come out with a bunch of songs, that would be cool.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but another thing is, should we care? Should we care that,
I don't.
artists aren't staying in their respective lanes, so to speak?
Oh, no.
I don't think it matters.
Nah.
One of my favorite R&B songs was Jealous Boy, which was on the Mace album when Mace and Puff just went back and forth singing, straight up trying to be 112, singing on Mace's album, and they sound absolutely terrible. And then I think of Player Haters, which was on Biggie's album, and he was taking a stab at straight lounge singing about player haters, and it was terrible, but we loved it so much. Obviously, those were comedic, those weren't real.
Yeah.
But I think it's been happening even. I mean, Drake is the best example because he does both, but like Cudi does it a lot. Like Lauryn Hill, is she a singer first or is she a rapper first? Like,
That's a good question.
you know what I mean? Like
Rapper.
it's been done for a while.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah, and it just reminds me of something I've been like talking to friends with about, which was, rapper/singer,
right? Rap singers
became something that you had to specify a few years ago, but now it's almost everybody. Like Kanye is singing so much of the time now.
Yep.
Drake is like splitting it right down the middle, or even leaning a little more towards singing.
Travis is singing 60% of the time.
Exactly. So it's like they don't want to bring somebody else in for a hook or for the rap verse, and they can just do it themselves.
Right.
And they're so big now that people are, Drake is not the best singer.
At all.
Right. Like the whole time listening to Views, I was just thinking, imagine if he gave these songs to people who are actual singers, And I like Views, but it's just something to think about where it's like they're not going to be rapping or singing because they're just going to be doing it because they want to.
I think the standards nowadays of a person's voice and how it sounds is just not as what it once was, you know? We had all these, we had Whitney, we had Mariah, we had Celine.
Yeah.
Shout out to Celine.
Celine Dion.
We had all those like incredible women, and amongst others. I'm probably leaving a million out, but I think nowadays people just don't care. Because even I listened to a Drake song, Controller, the other day, and I'm like, it doesn't sound bad. Where I'm just like, ugh.
And that's the problem.
But if you compare it to like a Babyface or a Maxwell, it's nowhere close. But I think just people nowadays just really don't care because it keeps the vibe is good, and then you just you bop your head and you just
Here
go
it
to
goes.
it.
I got it. I'm gonna wrap this up in a bow right now.
All right.
Taking it right back to the pussification of America.
Oh,
Back in the day,
I'm leaving.
Singers and singers could sing. It was intimidating for you to call yourself a singer.
Yeah,
True that.
If you could not blow like one of the greats, right? Well, nowadays they're giving you trophies for everything. I just went to a Dare graduation that was 2.5 hours. I went to Dare when I was in school. They didn't even give us certificates. They didn't even give us T-shirts. My son had a 2.5 hour graduation ceremony last night for not doing drugs. Anywho, I'm saying that to say,
I thought I didn't even know Dare was still around. I thought it was just a cool throwback T-shirt.
But now it's around and it's all about like cyberbullying. It's a whole lot more than just drugs and alcohol. But like, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is now the tone of the singer and like radio and stuff has become voices that you can sing along to and sound like you can sing just like.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? Drake is the greatest reference vocalist of all time. He should not be singing for real. The final version should not have him on it.
I'm fine with him saying, but a lot of those songs would be better. Like Controlla with somebody else would be, it would be amazing. Versus like, I'm a Drake fan, so I like it a lot. And the occasional person is going to hear, like One Dance and like it a lot. But these would be like, some of Drake's records would be on classic level with an expert singer.
You know what sucks too is that people who can sing revert to what they're doing nowadays. Like we had Mario in here a couple of weeks ago, and that dude is incredibly talented. He has a dope voice. But his latest single, it sounds more what you hear like over here today, and you can't blame him for it because that's just the landscape we live in right now.
He's got to play, right?
I'm sure there's songs on the album that are deep cuts that he's like, just singing his ass off. But that's not what people want to hear on the radio nowadays, and it's a shame that people who are that talented have to revert to what is just popular now.
Yeah,
But
it stinks.
Love the Mike Will and Rihanna song.
Love the Mike Will and Rihanna joint. I'm definitely going to buy that. Bang that joint. I really, really, really liked that whole vibe.
I bought it Friday morning.
You guys enjoy that.
I bought 2 songs on Friday. I bought that, and I bought Travis Scott, Young Thug, Quavo. Did you listen to this yet? I know Juan.
Yes,
will
I
never
didn't know
listen
it was
to
for
it,
purchase.
No, I heard it when you sent it to me.
Oh,
I just saw
and
it.
then you were.
It should have been called Auto Tune Galore.
Oh my god.
That's all it was.
Anyway, so am I correct in saying that we got 4 new Drake records this week?
Yeah, let's try to. You really steamrolling over my favorite song of the week, the Travis Scott. But
we'll get to that with Cool Winter.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to go worst to first here. Worst is a One Dance remix with Justin Bieber.
Agreed.
Nobody needs that. Nobody needs it.
No,
nobody needs it.
Agree.
I think as like somebody who follows the kind of storylines of music the way Juan probably follows wrestling, I think it's interesting that they did a song together again because they're both from Toronto.
Yeah,
they couldn't be more different.
And they're very supportive of each other, which I always appreciate.
Because they're both polarizing.
Yeah, they both have their legitimacy questioned a lot too.
Right.
Cred. So, whatever. Good for them. I hope it doesn't get played on the radio. Side note, I heard Controlla played on the radio this weekend, and they kept the part with Popcan in it.
Nice.
From when it leaked. I don't even know where they got that. Yeah.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, I've been hearing that on the radio, like, on repeat. Every time I put the radio on, it's on.
Do you hear it with Popcan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Awesome.
So what else?
So next would probably be Back on Road, the Gucci Mane song with Drake.
Gucci.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean,
perfect timing.
I'm glad to hear these 3 songs with Gucci Mane since he's got released. Like, that's cool, but I don't really have an opinion.
I am really impressed with the fact that Gucci is really opening his mouth and pronouncing his words, and I can understand him.
Right?
Maybe he spent all that time in there reading.
He's refreshed.
Maybe he lost a lot of weight, and it helped him, pronounce words better.
He had too much mouth.
He had too much neck fat or something, and now he can actually pronounce words. Because I'm like, I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
Or he has less grills on and less gold teeth too.
Yeah, that might
that
also
makes a difference.
His long hair too. Did you see?
He has.
Yeah, he's rocking some curls.
Really?
The curls for the girls.
The picture I saw, if it was current anyway, I think it is. I think
if he's slim, it's current.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, but Back on Road was one of those Drake Frisbee moments where he's throwing out just to keep his name afloat in the in the topic of discussion. So yeah, we can get rid of that. I think next up is 4 p.m. No. It's 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
Yeah, I guess, because the DJ Khaled one is definitely number 1.
That's the best. That's definitely the best record.
Yeah.
What do you think of 4 p.m.?
Fine. I mean, I don't know. People get really excited about these timestamp location Drake songs because he always just raps the whole time.
Right. Yeah.
And I like all the ones before a lot. I mean, 5 a.m. in Toronto is like one of the best Drake songs ever, and this one, I just don't think he needed to put out all this music because I think it's like him admitting that Views wasn't great. I think it's him like caving to people who are bitching about the record.
I think
it's like you don't need to drop a 20-song album and then a month later just be putting out songs like boom, 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 boom. And he said he was going to do that, but it's like, come on.
But is it that he's dropping? I mean, because all of these records is rap records.
True.
So is it that he's feeding his rap fan base more because we were kind of disappointed?
And we've talked about it before. That's what he does.
Right.
For the albums, he gives his audience what they want to hear.
Right.
For the guys like us who just want to hear him rap
who ain't going to buy it,
he's going to give us this kind of shit. I also think he had a lot of time on his hands once Toronto got eliminated from the NBA playoffs.
Right.
Because he was at every game.
Right.
He needs stuff to play on tour with Future, too, because I was thinking about, like, that is going to be a really weird tour if it's a lot of views because those are just such different flavors.
Right.
You know? So maybe he's trying to get.
Are they going to be on stage together? Is that what the tour is, or are they going to split?
Future will probably open and they'll do a little in the middle.
They'll probably do some.
I bet
some stuff from
they'll definitely do. Yeah, I think Drake will come out like twice in Future set, and then maybe they'll do a little in the middle, and then Future will come out 5 times.
You think he'll do Panda? Oh wait, wrong person. My bad.
Future got his first platinum album today, by the way.
Wow.
Dirty
yeah,
Sprite
I saw
2.
that.
I know you guys love
Dirty
it.
Sprite 2?
Yeah.
Now, here's my theory on this.
I bought a million copies.
I think Future bought 1 million copies.
Yeah.
Or the label. I honestly feel like the label bought 1 million copies so that he could get a plaque.
Do you think it was the pressure from Designer's Pant? Like
I don't think it was the pressure. I think that because Future is very, very aware of numbers. He's very aware of the success or lack thereof of his music. So, Dirty Sprite, what record since it came out has popped on Dirty Sprite for it to sell 1 million records now?
Yeah, well, that's
it
what
wasn't
I'm
like the slow burn. That joint nosedived.
That's why I'm bringing up Designer because it's the timing is sketchy. That now it hit 1 million after when Designer's Panda came out. It was all like, damn, he's gonna hit number 1 in the billboards before Future ever is. And he sounds
sold
like
1 million
him.
before
And he sold
Future
1 million
ever
before
did.
Future. So I feel like the timing is all right, all this talk
I'm
of
telling
this
you,
new
man.
guy just beating Future at his own shit.
I think
we can't deal with this. We're gonna have to
it's
do
a
something
conspiracy just for his ego.
Yeah.
Just for pure ego that it doesn't bruise him enough.
I was
to
just
discourage him.
about to say that album has such a good reputation that it was on, you know, every best of the year list and stuff, but that still doesn't answer
it's
who's
June.
buying it.
Who's buying it in
later.
6 months after, you know,
or
the
somebody
best
was buying it with the credit cards and the scammers.
See? There it is.
I think Sierra bought it, so then she has something to tell the judge to then get the money that she didn't get.
Future Zach said that? I didn't say that?
Yo, Zach, you would make one heck
I'm not
of a divorce attorney.
No, that's totally
go buy.
off the
Listen,
cuff.
this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna buy a million of
Sierra,
his albums,
I'm
and then
good
I'm gonna
with
go to
you.
court and let him know he just sold platinum records. You're gonna get it all back. Don't worry about it.
That's an elaborate. That's like evil villain type shit right there.
That's Zach Dion. You know, he reads Stephen King type shit right there.
Yeah.
You reading too much of that? What's the name of that book? The detective one that you're reading?
End of Watch.
Yeah, that's a lot of end of watch.
Anyway, for free.
Oh yeah,
Clearly
good.
the best record.
Well, Calabasas too. By the way, it's like cool old school beats. Frank Dukes and vinyl. It's it's like a lot of good rapping, but I just didn't need that record right now. But it's good. I like when rappers like continue series of things. So
right? Yeah. You like
I
to
think
see
that's
that.
Cool. Yeah.
Word.
But
well,
for free.
Right now,
That's
I know Khaled has become a human meme.
They don't want him to have another anthem.
Right.
So I made another anthem.
Exactly. He has become a straight up larger than hip hop like type figure, and not in a music credible fashion.
Nope.
However,
although he is music credible,
I am such a humongous DJ Khaled fan when it comes to the music that he actually puts out and he contributes, man. Like, jokes aside about the anthems, like, Khaled knows how to construct a record.
And he knows how to make a hit
So
record.
for free, to me, and I was hoping it would have that, now would you love me for free? I was hoping that sample was in there somewhere, and it came in at the end. But I loved it.
Yeah. I wanted to get it off Apple Music so I can get it in my
Yes.
life.
Yes, man.
Tired of hearing it just at work.
Yeah, man, for free.
I'll go rip it off
I
YouTube.
haven't
I'm sure it is.
I'll put
Apple
it
is
right
a
in my
mi-
pocket.
No, Apple is a monster at not. Remember, I couldn't find controller forever, and you were like, "Yo, just buy it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I could
There
buy it."
were though of the Calabasas and the One Dance remix. Those are on like an official YouTube.
Okay.
As audio, so maybe that won't.
Well, those were like sneak releases. This is from Khaled's album.
It's pretty much at this point like if it's only on Apple Music, I know in 2 weeks it's gonna be on Spotify. Basically, That's what happened with the Chance album, the Drake album. But I don't want to wait 2 weeks to have this song like ready to go, and I don't want to be clicking it in a tab in my browser every time I want to hear it.
To close this this topic out, do we feel like he's gearing up for something, or is it just like we discussed earlier?
Khaled?
No, Drake dropping 4 new records in 1 week. Is he gearing up for something, or is he just kind of feeding the hip hop fan base that felt maybe neglected from the album?
I think it's like Zach said. He's just putting it out just to keep himself up there. And he said it. He was gonna put more music out after views. So I think that's all it is.
It's a huge time for just songs like right now. Like Friday, all this shit came out.
Right.
Like stuff we haven't even talked about came out. Like a YG song came out.
Yes.
So people are just throwing songs out.
I'm
like
excited
no
for
tomorrow.
that YG, man. I really am.
Yeah,
The
me
last
too.
album was pleasantly surprising.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed.
I gotta introduce the kid to fuck Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
I heard a lot of that at Governor's Ball because I saw Mac Miller set and he performed Donald Trump. And I'm like, why is he
that's
performing
my
Donald?
favorite Mac
And then I'm
Miller
like,
song.
because then he just started going in on Donald Trump.
Yo, that's my favorite Mac Miller song, man.
Yeah,
Rapping or he just
no, like he
did
rapped a
some-
song,
did
but
some
like he ad
monologuing?
lib, like fuck
Okay.
Donald Trump, that kind of shit,
Right.
which was great.
All right. Well, the biggest news of the week in the music sphere was definitely the confirmation, not that we were ever waiting for it to be confirmed, but the announcement, rather, of Cruel Winter.
Yeah, man.
Holy Underwear Batman. Not only that, but the premiere of the first single, which didn't even have a title when it was released.
He went to the radio and didn't have a title.
Come
for it and
on,
just
man.
Played it.
Was like track 1.
it was like, here's a track from the album that I'm thinking is the first single.
Yeah. I mean,
Go.
Shouldn't the president do that? Pusha T.
I've probably
Wait. If Pusha's the president, what's Kanye?
CEO.
He's the CEO, bro. Come on, man. Kanye is Baby. Let me break it down for you. Kanye is Baby, and Pusha T is Lil Wayne.
Ew, that's not a good.
I mean, in the so that you could understand, the hierarchy.
No, I got
over
you.
And Pusha said his salary is $250,000 a year just for that president stamp. That's not a bad salary.
How much do you guys think he made off that McDonald's jingle, though?
Yo,
loving it.
I'm loving it. Oh, he know. I love it. As Pusha T would say, imagine the bag. Imagine the bag that money came in.
That I looked last week because when that came out, I was like, somebody had to have known about. Because when I listened to it, I was like, this is actually not hard to picture.
Right.
And people on Kanye had figured it out.
Oh yeah.
Like 2 years ago, but it just didn't
Really?
go wide. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But
Listen to me. I would
good
be
for Pusha.
the Secretary of Agriculture for good music if it netted me anywhere near what Pusha's getting a year for being the president.
Right, and it doesn't even have
First
to be
of all,
your full-time job.
It's not. They're not hiring a Secretary of Agriculture.
They might need somebody to go to Whole Foods and get vegetables.
That
and
is
shit
your
every week.
new, yeah, man. I
You need
wake
a
up
sugar
all
cookie, get
veggies,
that?
no eggs.
whatever they need.
Kanye needs the veggies.
Oh man. Anyway, Cruel Winter. He says it's coming out this year. He said he might even drop it in the summer because it's so cold.
Yeah,
What are our expectations? Now, thinking of Cruel Summer,
yeah.
solid. It was a compilation. It was kind of sprinkled all over there, but still very cohesive.
The hits make
It was
Yeah,
so
let's make
many.
it. I bought it
come
just
on.
because of Mercy. So
Mercy, Click.
don't like
Come on, Don't Like. There's so
Yeah,
many
Don't Like
good
was huge.
records on that
and
album.
that In the Morning joint.
New
is-
God
In the
Flow.
morning,
In the
New
Morning,
God,
God
Flow.
Flow,
I
yeah.
still listen to all of those.
the first song with R. Kelly.
To the world, to the world.
Yeah.
Yo,
If this one's anything like that, then we're
come
in
on.
for a
Even that
fucking
weird
good record.
Cuddy record that was on there was actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
There's one called The One that's like the one sleeper with Kanye that I like that
Right.
one a lot too.
Is Cuddy gonna be part? No, right?
He said no. He said no, and he said like all love to my good music fam, but I gotta do music my own way by my own moral code or something. There was
Yeah, that's
like
real
there
weird.
was
I don't know what's
one
going on.
little line in there that was like, what are you talking
That's
about?
real
I just saw
weird.
What
recent.
the fuck is the moral code of good music that you're upset with?
I don't know
get
what
that.
is going on with Cuddy,
Right.
but like he recently released a statement about people asked him if like if he feels he's peaked, and then he went into this whole analogy of like everything we've gotten from him so far.
Right.
I'm sorry, cover your ears. This might be gross. This whole everything up to now we've gotten from him has been just him premature ejaculating. That he hasn't hit nowhere near his peak yet. That's why that's what he used to compare
There
his
you
body
go.
of work, and if he's peaked. He's like, I haven't even.
He's having a
He's
weird
like, I didn't
week.
even come yet.
Why?
Lyrics for lyrics, calm.
Yeah,
Why are you gonna
I'm done.
ask somebody if they've peaked?
that was on print, dude. That
Oh
was
my
on print.
God.
I don't know who. I forgot who the.
That's a great topic to get into, but you gotta finesse it. I mean,
Oh
you
no,
can't-
100%.
I've
mean,
gotten at that topic with many artists, but I've
Right.
never said, "Do you think you peaked?"
Do you think you peaked? But I mean, he answered it proper.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
proper.
I mean, it's an interesting analogy to use,
right.
but like, I mean,
As a Cuddy fan, bro, how do you
yeah,
feel?
I'm a Cuddy fan. I always check for his music. Every time I see a new song, I listen to it. I haven't been overly satisfied with the stuff he's put out
Right.
recently. I give him credit for all the exploration he's been doing because it
Right,
doesn't sound like anything.
experimentation,
It
good,
sounds
right.
super singular,
Right.
which is great. But I haven't taken it and put it on my phone like I did with his first two albums.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you think he's still learning? He's still finding his new sound.
I think there's more going on with him than people know. That maybe he's not necessarily going through stuff, but maybe he's just doesn't know where he fits into the whole landscape.
Right.
Maybe with all the good music stuff,
Right.
the stuff he put out back then, and just what is
Because
popping
good music
now.
is thriving,
Yeah,
where
I
it
think he
wasn't
feels
really
very-
when he was there
I think
initially.
he feels very underappreciated and probably always has or has for a long time.
Right. I
'Cause
don't
he's
know,
always
man.
trying to do, big, adventurous stuff.
Right.
It
Yeah.
doesn't seem to go anywhere.
Zach, who's Kanye working on Cruel Winter with?
Okay, well, the song. I mean, the song is what makes me so excited. And I'm pretty sure it's called Champions. Somebody said Round and Round for a minute, but it's called Champions.
Heard it here first.
I heard it here first. It's called Champions. It has, okay, this is what makes me so excited for the record, is just that it's like pan-regional, any style. I mean, okay, it's Kanye, Gucci Mane with 2 verses, Yo Gotti, which if you guessed that Yo Gotti and Kanye were going to be on a song together, you just won something.
Right.
Big Sean, Designer, not rapping, just doing his machine gun sounds.
Oh.
Right.
Travis Scott, Quavo, and 2 Chainz. So that
Insane.
is fucking bananas.
But not everyone there is good music, though.
No, exactly.
Right.
But Cruel Summer wasn't either.
But
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like, they
Cruel Summer had
had,
Wu-Tang and it had
Raekwon
and
R. Kelly.
R.
obviously.
Kelly, yeah, had a bunch
So
of
that's what,
randoms.
I think it's meant to be like, this is the family and this is how far the family
Extends,
extends.
yeah.
So
And it's very moment. Like, that's what I love about Kanye, is that, like, the music of the moment is what he's going to have represented.
Right.
Now, I do recall he was in the studio with, oh, man, why can't I think? White Iverson. Why can't I think of his name right
Post
now?
Malone.
Post Malone.
You
Iverson.
still need to know his name, really.
I
He hasn't-
can't wait to hear what Kanye extracts from a Post Malone.
You've already heard one if you listen to the song Fade.
Right,
Fade is him, Ty Dolla, and yeah.
right. But I know there's more. Yo, listen.
Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want to work with him? Who hasn't shown up like in the studio on an Instagram photo with him? You know?
Exactly. So there's
Is
so
Sci-Hi
much.
still in there?
That's a good question.
I think he is.
I'm pretty
That
sure
whole,
he is.
I think
after
he
that whole
somehow
Lion
is.
fiasco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was how. I don't know how there was never any follow up to that song.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe like he
He's
was just feeling some
rapping
type of
about-
way. He put it out, and then they just gave him like a pass. Like, all right.
It did
Right.
disappear eventually.
No, it definitely disappeared. So maybe they just saw it and they were like, all right,
Right.
we're gonna give you that.
Right.
No more mistakes here on out.
Knock it off.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no more
Right.
mistakes here on out.
That one
Right.
was. Oh man. Maybe we gotta wait for Cruel Winter to hear.
Yo,
about it.
I mean, right. Cruel Winter will definitely let us know who's crew, if Cudi pops in or someone else pop.
Mhm.
You know, if Sci-Hi pops in or not, and it'll definitely.
Tiana, like, where's Tiana?
Yeah, where's Tiana? She was on Cruel Summer. You know, like, you know, we get to see who's still around, and you know, what's good on that front. But we also I'm just looking forward to some good Kanye music that's in that vein. Like
That's
what
in the
we
singles,
just
yeah.
got
Going
from
for the
Pablo is
singles.
great.
Yeah.
It's kind of ADD as a mug, but like I love the whole crew posse cut
Yeah.
And
style.
they do it well.
And they do it better
And they have
than
the
most.
talent. That's the most important thing.
I was surprised Kanye came in at the top of this one because on Mercy and Click he made
Oh, yeah.
himself like the grand finale.
I'm
Right.
sorry, but in
I mean,
Mercy,
Two
he
Chainz,
was the grand finale.
2
though,
Chainz
like,
swept
Right.
up after him
Right.
with the coupe de color mayonnaise.
Coupe
But
color of midnight.
Mayonnaise.
Coupe color of
let's just rap 2 Chainz for the rest of the time.
Right.
I mean, Kanye's my favorite verse on Mercy. So
Yeah. Kanye's,
I would love a 2 Chainz crayon box, and it'd be like white would be like mayonnaise. It wouldn't be white, it'd be mayonnaise.
Oh.
Black would be Akon.
I
Throughout this whole raps, all he does is talk about the colors of stuff.
Yeah, man.
thought it would just be like lean purple, lean
Right.
red, lean pink, lean blue,
Hate
lean teal,
you. double cup color.
dirty Sprite yellow.
Pouring a 4 or 8 or deuce. Different
Now,
colors.
We got all kinds of good ideas today.
was the first
Listen
single
up,
from
Sierra. Listen up, 2 Chainz.
was the
Listen
first
up,
single
Cudi.
from Cool Summer? It was Mercy, right?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was Click.
No.
Mercy
It
was
Mercy,
before
right?
Click.
And that was like the best. Like that song was huge, and it was on the radio. It's so, and also like every other single. This is not Mercy. Like this isn't gonna get
No.
as big as Mercy got.
No.
No.
I've seriously played the song like 75 times probably, but I also know it's not going to be like my favorite song for a very
Right.
long time.
And he
I'm
officially
very
didn't say it was a
excited about
single
it,
either.
but the beat isn't crazy or anything. But
I mean, he also didn't officially say it's a single, right? There's just speculation right now.
yeah, no, he didn't say it's a single, and we're taping this, we're 5 days out, and it still doesn't. It's actually been pulled. It existed on like an unofficial SoundCloud and got over 1 million plays. And I was gonna go back and check today how many it's gotten. Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
I thought they were gonna just let it sit for a while, but
nope.
I ripped that one off of YouTube too.
Nice, Zach the Ripper.
You got that Chrome app?
Something YouTube to MP3.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Nice. All right, well, we're looking forward to Cruel Winter. As you can hear, we're excited about that. Now let's get into the Flex Zone. The NBA Finals. Is anyone as bored as I am?
I don't think it's been boring. It's just...
You don't think
being
up by 10 for the majority of the game and then winning by 30 is not boring?
If you're talking purely basketball, yes, because it's been dominated. But I'm talking about like Draymond Green still doing his Dennis Rodman impressions.
Right. He's still getting busted in the mouth.
Kevin Love, concussion, out, not playing.
Right.
He hasn't been cleared to play. Steph Curry laughing his ass off on the bench, pretending to be playing a video game while Draymond Green is shaking defenders.
Can I get a little more info on that one?
Yeah. Like, there's they were up by like 20, so Steph is on the bench. And I believe Draymond Green or Sean Livingston.
No, it was Livingston.
It was Livingston, right? He's shaking and baking whoever's defending him, and he's like, breaking him, and then he hits like a nasty fadeaway, and he hits it. But the whole time the camera's on Steph, and he's pretending he has a controller in his hand, and he's playing a video game.
Right.
And then when the dude hits, when Livingston hits that insane fadeaway, he just like lays down on the bench and puts a towel over his head, and he's like, they're just having a lot of fun.
Right.
Which is, if you're the Cavaliers, you're like, what the fuck?
Was that on his team that he was pretending to play the guy?
Yeah. Now this is the funny part about that whole scenario was that when you rewind a few years ago to when LeBron was originally on the Cavs and they were destroying teams would always talk about how immature they were behaving on the sideline, how much fun they were having, high-fiving, dancing, woo, and then like all falling out on the chairs on the bench, and teams would be absolutely pissed
until they
at
played
them.
Whoever it was from the Western Conference that destroyed them.
And here we are. The roles are so reversed.
Yeah.
It's not even funny, man.
And LeBron has been a non-factor. Factor, but not in a good way.
Right.
He turned the ball over a bunch.
Yeah, because he's trying to do too much because he has zero support. What are you predicting? I am predicting absolute sweep. They will not win a game. It is going to be all Golden State. Back-to-back chips, back-to-back MVPs for Steph, breaks the Bulls' regular season record. This is the season that puts them in the Hall of Fame as a team.
I don't think they're gonna sweep. I think they're gonna win. I think Cleveland's gonna win one, maybe two, because they're going to their home, and I think they have one game in them where they're just gonna like do really well, and Golden State's not gonna hit every damn shot they throw up in the air. Having said that, it does not look good for Cleveland if they don't come out in this game like with a really strong showing, especially to start the game.
What, tonight, Wednesday game?
Tonight.
What's the score series right now?
It's 2-0. Warriors won the first two. Besides basketball, there's so many other storylines. Like I was telling Esteban, one of the players from Cleveland, who's a former Knick, J.R. Smith, is crowdfunding or kickstarting, I should say, a reality show of himself.
Right. During the playoffs, he's losing down.
His team is on the NBA Finals. And he's trying to kickstart a reality show for himself. His team is down 2-0 in the NBA Finals. He's the starting shooting guard. He's taken 9 shots in those 2 games.
I hate to break it to J.R. Smith, but there's already a reality show for you. It's called The Biggest Loser.
Damn.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, boring on the court, but a lot of entertaining stuff happening off the court. People already saying LeBron's out.
Out of Cleveland?
Yeah.
He's going back to Miami. He's out of here.
There's already speculation going around whether he's going to stay, whether he's going to go, all that good stuff.
I know the Lakers are interested.
All Lakers are interested in anybody right now.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The Lakers are interested. But anyway, we'll see. Tonight is Game 3. We're recording this podcast Wednesday, obviously. So tonight, is Game 3, so it could be a whole world of difference by the time you hear this, or it could be what I said, and it's a daggone sweep. But we will see. And
has there been a sweep in the finals anytime?
yeah.
In recent
yeah,
memory?
yeah.
Recent memory, I can't.
No, I don't think in recent memory. But there's been.
Like I think Iverson got swept.
No,
back in the day.
shut your mouth. We
Didn't they
won
get swept?
Game 1 in L.A.
Oh, that's right. They just lost.
What?
They just lost 4 straight after that. Sorry.
We lost 4 straight after that, but we won the first game.
Was it? Oh, the Nets got swept. Jason Kidd's Nets got swept.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been there.
That's the last one I can remember. I'm probably wrong. There's probably more recent ones.
That'd be a crazy.
I can't
ending to
think
that
of any
season
though.
for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. One for the
Culminate.
history books.
Yeah, it's definitely a culmination of probably the best season in NBA history.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Has to. Hands down. Absolutely.
I mean,
By record and
by
then,
regular season record, yes, but
Right.
the Bulls that they were, breaking the record for, they swept up until the finals, and Golden State didn't do that.
Right. No, they didn't.
But that's that's semantics. That's splitting hairs.
Right.
So, we'll see what happens.
All right, who's excited for Warcraft?
Not it.
I am not.
Who in the world is excited for Warcraft?
China, apparently.
China.
Is it?
Oh, they
China.
broke like monster numbers in China. But
Wow.
you gotta
They
understand,
made 60 million
China, South
already.
Korea is where the bulk of their players play.
Ah, that makes sense.
Any real time strategy game like Warcraft, StarCraft, all that stuff
Oh,
is a huge in Asia, especially in China and like South Korea. Like South Korea has the biggest population of like StarCraft players and League of Legends, all that good stuff. Its PC game is huge. They still have internet bars. You know what I mean?
Is that with that video you showed me of the guy farting and clearing out one of those?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
So in China, they like their Warcraft, and they showed it because they went out to see that movie when it premiered.
yeah,
there.
man. I'm looking right now. It made 46 million on opening day, which is double the previous record. Oh no, sorry. The previous record was Ultron, and it was 28 million. So
There you
almost
go.
double. That's pretty bananas. So this movie
Insane.
looks fucking terrible. And I have never played World of Warcraft, but I have played the game that this movie is named after, which is Warcraft and Warcraft 2. Did you play those?
Maybe
No.
for an hour back in the day.
Not your type
I
of
never
thing?
been a real time strategy guy. No.
Man, yeah, those games and like Command and Conquer at the same time.
Command and Conquer
those
is
were
huge, yeah.
those were like the original. I love those games. I love games where you gotta like farm stuff, build stuff, collect stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were a huge part of my childhood. Those PC games, mostly Warcraft.
It's
too.
basically Esteban is Destiny, but not first person shooter.
I
You
don't-
collect stuff. You gotta like farm to
Right.
level up, but it's real time. You have to you have
Yo,
your.
I don't need subtitles, homie. I'm following this conversation quite well.
I don't know. You look kind of lost when he was talking about it, so I was trying to help you out.
Well,
My
don't
bad.
you mind your business.
So
Thanks, but no
I was
thanks.
trying to download you.
those games, those games are great. World of Warcraft, people like it. I would have tried it, but I was afraid I would lose my whole life to it.
It happens.
But this movie just looks so bad.
Should it
man.
have been made into a movie at all? Is that your beef initially, or what?
No, not really. I don't think it should have been. Like,
Okay.
like the whole premise
agree.
is orcs versus humans.
Mhm.
It's like that's what you're going off. I mean, they probably should have made a World of Warcraft movie instead of Warcraft because it looks like they really.
Oh, it's coming.
oh God.
Especially on the success of this.
I don't know, man. I think this is gonna bomb. I think
It's
gonna
gonna
get-
do well the first week, and then it's gonna just taper off. Man.
Well, if what you're saying about all the international gamers, it will probably if it makes like $500 million or something, they're gonna make a series.
But even
no
people like
matter
you
what.
who played it back in the day and are not as smart as you, I'm not trying to say it, but like who just like, hey, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna go see it. There's a lot of people who are gonna be that and go watch it,
Right.
and then probably shit on it. But they saw it, they got their money, so it doesn't matter.
It's just
That's why I
like-
feel like it's gonna have a good weekend or a decent weekend, and then it's just gonna taper off.
It's just like when a movie uses too much CGI, I tune out really quick, and that's why I've avoided some of the Marvel movies, which I'm now going to maybe try to dig back into. I was talking to a friend about some of them this weekend, kind of building up a list. But the whole movie is CGI, and it just nothing looks exciting about it. Like the trailer just frustrates me, man.
Yeah,
I
me
watched
too.
them again before this so I could be informed, and like my notes are orc babies. Look so fucking stupid. The only thing that I thought was cool was this huge wolf that was the size of an orc. I love wolves. That's all I got.
It's
Ouch.
it's funny, like I love that the critics are absolutely crapping on it, but they're like, it's the worst movie, but it's beautiful.
Oh wow! Well, we'll have to see. I feel bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna want to retract this after I say it. But the director is David Bowie's son, man.
Really?
His dad just died a few months ago. He doesn't need what's about to come his way with this movie.
Well, he's gonna get
he doesn't
paid
need
for
it. Yeah,
But he doesn't need the backlash.
to pull off this kind of movie, he had to put so much work into it, and it's
I mean,
nobody's gonna like
they
it.
probably shot 98% of it on green screen, so I can't imagine it was that bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm not even gonna watch it on a Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. on TNT.
No.
There's nothing.
I'm looking forward to reading what people write about it.
Oh, yeah.
And reading whatever kind of crazy lists and stuff. But yeah, never.
You know, I realized you hate CGI like I hate autotune.
Yeah, that's very true.
It is.
We're gonna have a bigger talk someday about all these things.
That's hilarious.
But
An
yeah,
intervention.
no Warcraft, and just regardless of how bad it looks, it just didn't need to exist. It's like it looks like in a world where Game of Thrones is like one of the best pieces of entertainment we have,
Right.
And where like they just kind of set the bar movie wise with like the Lord of the Rings movies, and the
Right.
Hobbit movies. It's like if you better fucking bring something to
Right.
the table if you're gonna make this. It's like even the biggest shot in the trailer is the guy jumping off a cliff with a sword in his hand and landing on like a bird that happens to be flying by. It's like I've seen that shot in 5 movies
Oh, yeah.
in the
Avatar
last
much?
year.
Come on.
Honestly, I think they made this movie not with the intention to get critical acclaim.
Oh, of course.
They just made it to get a payday. To
Right.
summer blockbuster off a popular video
Yeah,
game.
They knew they had it built in.
And that's
with
it.
Gamers.
Yeah, and it's gonna do well enough. I'm speculating that they're probably gonna get a franchise out of it until no one goes to see it, like at all. And then that's when they're like, "All right, time to pull the plug.
Right.
We milked this.
You're right. Just milk this cow dead.
Yeah, this is dry."
It was reminding me of. Did you guys watch that movie Jupiter Ascending?
Nope.
I tried for 24 minutes.
It
could
reminds me
not
of that,
do
where
it.
it's like Jupiter Ascending, there was no existing property they were building it off. But
Yeah,
it's
it's a
just
new
like
IP.
you're gonna make this movie out of nowhere that cribs off every existing fantasy, sci-fi, whatever. You're gonna spend so much money on it.
Mhm.
It doesn't even look good and you can't make it look good in any version of a trailer.
Yeah.
And you're just, ugh.
Well, they were banking on people going because it was made by the Wachowski brothers.
Yeah.
That's all. Hey, they made the Matrix. This could be the next Matrix. It's like selling a used car. Hey,
Right.
Matrix guys, come on.
Right.
Come on. Why don't you step in? Why don't you, turn
They
the
made a
key?
Netflix show too.
Yeah.
Sense8.
Sense8.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't
I
watch
haven't seen it either.
All right. No more shitting on Warcraft.
Yeah.
Good luck out there, Duncan Jones,
Yeah,
Zoe
man.
Bowie.
No more war crap. What are we listening to this weekend?
I'm gonna listen to all those songs we were talking about. Just mixing up songs and finally tuning up my 2016 rap playlist is gonna be a priority. But also, I'm just gonna be watching Bloodline. Did you ever try
Dude,
that? Netflix,
dude.
Man? You like it?
Somebody who watches Bloodline.
Oh yeah.
I just finished it.
Okay, I just started
finished
the
it in like
first
4 days.
season on Friday, and I burned through most of it. So
What are you
I'm
up to? It's only 10 episodes. It's short.
I'm like 3 away from finishing the first season, and then
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
get,
haven't?
Yeah,
Man, the way I got into the first season,
Mhm.
I was on Netflix. And this looks interesting.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I watched it. I went ahead and watched like 10 episodes
Yeah.
in like 2 or 3 days.
I love that the Florida Keys setting. I really
Have you been?
like it a lot. Yeah, yeah.
They capture it so well.
It's great. I love it, and I
And-
just love like fucked up families. I love that kind of stuff.
And that family's fucked
Yeah.
up. But it's super. If you haven't checked it out, I mean, I recommend it. I recommend it. It's very well acted, very well written. The first season, very well written.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to give anything away. 'cause I
Uh-oh.
haven't seen it.
Oh,
I'm
snap.
not saying the second season's bad.
Okay.
It's just this one's just they put out when you make your first one, you put all your eggs in one basket,
Right.
and then when
blow
you
it
gotta
out.
make the other stuff, you just have to live up to what you did the first time if
Okay.
it did blow. But yeah, man, it's good, and the stuff that goes on and the way they reveal like the history of this family, it's solid, man. I liked it a lot.
It's not the best show ever, but I just
No,
love,
no,
I
not
just
by
like
any
I just like sitting.
but it's
and watching
entertaining
it,
and it's interesting. Like the characters are interesting.
Also, I'd never watched Friday Night Lights, so this is my
Oh, I never
first
seen
time
that.
hanging with Coach. Whatever.
You're into Friday Night Lights, right?
Nope.
No.
What the fuck is that coach's name? I don't know.
I
Coach
have
Kyle
no
Chandler.
idea.
That's Zach's
I
name.
hear Friday Night Lights, and I always think Varsity Blues for some stupid reason.
People
hilarious.
always say it's one of the best shows.
I think
Yeah, no, I've heard
Replacements.
the same.
Yeah.
So
the
Yeah,
mom
man.
is also Carrie in Bloodline. Shout out to my Stephen King people.
Ah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, Sissy
SpaceX,
Spacek.
yeah.
Spacek or
Spacek,
Spacek?
Spachemin?
Yeah. All right, you guys got to do music.
I have to prepare for E3 because Esteban and I are heading out to LA this weekend to cover E3.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm super excited to check out everything. Go to all the
Everything.
press conferences.
What are the big reveals coming? Nintendo system.
Right now there's a lot of rumors. I'm very excited. I'm gonna go to the press conference. We're gonna go to the press conference for Xbox, for Sony. Nintendo invited us to do a tour of their booth and show us the new Zelda,
Yeah.
the new system, like all the new stuff. So that I'm looking forward to that because I'm still a Nintendo kid at heart. There's a lot of rumors of a new Red Dead Redemption, which is like, Grand Theft Auto on the Wild West, basically.
Word.
And people are like going apeshit if it is gonna be announced. It's gonna be a new PS4, same system, just a new version of it, smaller, faster, all that good stuff. Same thing for Xbox. It's the most exciting time of the year, man. If you're a gamer, like E3 is where you're glued to the live stream for these press conferences because this is where they reveal all the good shit.
Right.
Virtual reality is probably gonna be a big deal as it was in PAX when we were there. So and then while we're there, we're gonna do some other stuff, not just video game stuff. We got some soul searching that we're
Episodes
gonna
to shoot, yep.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot. So
Yeah, we were just jam packed. We're making a good week.
That's about
Of our
shoes if
time.
you've never seen Soul Searching.
Yeah, check out Soul Searching on Fuse.tv if you've
Yeah.
never seen
not
it.
about
If you want
love.
them kicks.
yeah,
Love for shoes.
Yeah, it's not a dating game.
word.
We
So I'm gonna
out
be
the
preparing for that. But I do need shit to listen to on the plane. So
Pick up the phone. Travis Scott on loop.
I might just go back and listen to Cruel Summer all over again.
That's
you
not
go.
a bad prep.
All right.
Well,
Not at
I'll
all.
make you a nice Auto-Tune 2016 playlist.
Don't you dare. And you know what? And I'm not the only one. My daughter can't stand it either.
Yeah, because
Oh.
you programmed her.
Yeah.
Not
you
even.
programmer.
Not even.
You're a brainwasher, you.
She just likes people who can really do it with their own voices.
All right, well, I'm going to be listening to a whole lot of Maggie Rogers, whom I just discovered her SoundCloud page. And
give us the
so Maggie Rogers is an NYU student. This clip of Pharrell going to the Clive Davis School of Music and kind of critiquing these music students' music
Student artists.
popped up on Reddit, and Juan shared it with me, and we both were like, "Yo, this chick Maggie Rogers is amazing. She's folk, and she tries to mix folk sounds that she records on nature hikes and EDM,
Wow.
all into whatever." So the record that she played Pharrell is insane.
Wow.
It's insane.
good.
It's so good.
I know
Like,
the name of it. It's called Alaska. But
Okay.
you can't find it anywhere.
No, I got it. I ripped it.
Well, you ripped it,
Come,
but I mean,
come.
like, you can't find it as in.
No,
like,
it's
a
not on her
MP3.
SoundCloud at all.
Yeah, but you
No.
know why?
Why?
Because they're saving it. Like,
No,
that's
Pharrell-
gonna be
Pharrell
a
is
fucking
dropping that record, yeah.
That's gonna be a
That's how
fucking.
good it was.
It's so good. It's gonna be a single. If you haven't seen that
Right.
video, watch the video.
Right, yeah,
Because
it's
when she
amazing.
plays that song for him, you see, because they keep the camera on his face, you see his just raw reaction.
Yeah.
And the way he looks at her, and the way he's getting into it, and
Right.
the way he looks off camera to, I guess,
Whoever is in his
whoever's
room.
there with him,
He
like his manager or his partner.
telepathically tells his partner everything.
Yeah.
We're going to sign her. We're going to bring her to
Yeah.
the studio. We're going to cultivate this sound, and we're going to drop this
Just
record.
with the
He's
eyes.
saying this
Yeah.
telepathically.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So I'm listening to Maggie Rogers. And another thing that I've been really obsessed with as of late, I might move to Mexico, Quinceañera.
Peach Panther,
Yo, that Peach Panther, man.
Riff Raff.
Riff Raff.
Wait,
Peach.
the album?
The album's not out yet, but the 3 or 4 records that he's dropped from it, I've been
Oh.
absolutely obscene.
I follow him on
obsessed
Twitter,
with.
and I didn't know about any of that.
I'm Carlos Slim.
We were making plans for
And
coverage
4
a year
million.
ago for this.
Right. Carlos Slim and 4 Million are the records that are out now that are stupid. They both have videos
Alright.
for it too as well. stupid records. I love those records. I love the energy.
So
I might be turning up in LA
Yeah,
to some Peach Panther.
I was terrified of ever liking anything about Riff Raff, but then some stuff sold me. Mike Will brought it out, like you were saying earlier. Mike Will brought it out.
Mike Will does it.
Yeah.
He might move to Mexico.
All right, Peach Panther.
Peach Panther. But anyway, that is all we have.
Wait, Zach didn't give us one.
Yeah,
he did. He was the first one.
Bloodline and all these songs.
Bloodline.
Oh my God.
Should we change it to not what you're listening to, but what are you doing this weekend instead?
No.
We always give like books or movies or music.
I'm hanging on to what are we listening to. Sometimes we do a good job.
Sometimes.
Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. The 18th episode, is it?
Shit.
Damn,
we just turned 18. We're legal.
Turn 20.
We could buy cigarettes.
Yeah.
Or the show can.
No, I just went to
Show
Dare
could buy
last night, bro. I'm not about that life.
No.
Anyway.
Cigarettes
Don't
aren't
even talk
drugs.
about
I felt like, after that 2.5 hours, I felt like I graduated from the Dare program, damn it. Anyway.
Congratulations, man.
I've been drug free my whole life. Shoot. Anyway, that is it for the Back of the Class podcast. If you are a loyal listener, please rate, subscribe, and comment. We love to know what you think of us. And, we just thank you for all the support.
Yeah.
And, enjoy your life.
Adios.
Peace.